to No Nostalgia Filter. We just left Corpsey McGee's house.
And we're going to head over to Nanya and tell him that he's probably going to die.
Oh, look at that. He's already dead. That was me. Shit! What the hell are you doing back here? Wait. Let me guess. I don't know, he became more Italian or something. I don't remember how to do a Russian accent anymore. You stole some of my files, or you hacked my brain, or used telepathy, or some shit. Found out someone else got hit by your little ghost in the machine, and when you got there, you found out he was deader than a new disco. That close enough?
I'm not gonna say it's not close.
Well, it wasn't much of a damned guess. Charlie is dead.
Well, shit. What? Charlie is...
The auto cab he was in drove him off the bridge and into the bay. It's been all over the news for the last half hour, and I'm not looking to be next. I'm getting the hell out of Neo SF, and I'm gonna forget that I ever saw you, ever knew Charlie, ever gave a shit about any of these. Hell, maybe I'll pick up a new carrier. I'm less likely to get murdered for being a fry cook, and that's for damn sure. I'm out of here. And I got hit by garbage truck! God damn it!
Oh no! No! Why is this happening with such convenient timing?
I am being driven away by truck! I am in large pain!
Like
The
he's
truck
still
is
alive.
getting
There's no one in that car! No heat signatures, no wireless emissions, nothing! That wasn't even an auto cab! It's a manual!
How is that even possible?
I don't know! That's it! This is too much! I've had enough! I don't care who's controlling the news anymore! Almost everyone we've talked to so far has died, and I can't live with any more blood on my hands! We're done investigating this lead any further! As of right now! Okay, that's what you are.
It's not your fault, Turing.
I'm just done, Snack. I'm done. We're completely out of leads, and I can't imagine watching anyone else die. I couldn't handle that.
You can close your eyes.
We have more pressing avenues of inquiry to make. I don't want to hear your poop stories anymore. I don't want to have to recite drinks anymore. I don't want to have to deal with your spoiled milk. Let's just move on.
Let's cut to the core, Turing. Chapter 4! That 4 doesn't look like anything. It looks like a half
Chapter
chalice.
butt.
Oh, it could be a butt.
Yeah.
They forgot to draw the pee-pee on the other side.
Well, we should go to Melody's home and at least meet her.
Didn't you just say that we're done, like, fucking watching people get murdered? Let's go over here and watch this.
Well, we're done investigating the news, but we had this other outlet.
Oh, yeah. We went down the murder path.
A little bit.
Something wrong.
What is it, Snack? Why do you feel the need to pester me so?
You look like you're an emotional mess, and I'm, like, kind of concerned because you're basically the only friend I have in this world after everybody else got murdered, so, you know, kind of selfish.
I'm thinking. Sorry, back on task. Is there anything you'd like to know before we head inside?
Didn't Yannick say something about pooping on Melody's floor?
He did, and I can't shine much light on that.
It's a poop, and it'd be really gross under, like, intense spotlight.
I know that System 1 worked with Flower to help develop the first operating systems for the direct link virtual reality implants, so maybe it happened during that time. Also, Flower eventually went with a different company for future models of the implant. There wasn't any public talk of a personal falling out between the heads of the companies. I'll scrape the mesh for more rumors, but they'll only be that, rumors. I can do my best to parse fact from fiction, but it blurs too much for me to see what's real, to be sure what's real, to do.
Give me a rundown of Flower Cybernetics.
Flower Cybernetics was established in the early 2000s by Melody's mother. It started out developing cutting-edge medical tech, including advanced prosthesis and nanoparticle diagnostic and treatment technologies. They were vastly successful when they perfected the first synthetic nerve mesh, allowing direct connection and control between the nervous system and cybernetic prosthesis. The majority of their early projects were defense technologies for the American military, developing ruggedized military prosthesis for use on injured soldiers, and then eventually electively for special forces. This research line culminated in the development of brain-controlled androids as shock troops, long since barred by international law.
Ah, the Geneva Conventions, too. Geneva harder. You know, I just say that shit for your reaction.
I'm aware.
I love it. It's the best.
I wish we were doing face cam. Melody took over the company from her aging mother, and she fought against developing further military hardware from that point on. She pushed the company to use the BCA technology for the company's original goals of medical advancement, as well as developing the first direct link virtual reality implants. The company is largely successful on a global scale, despite continued legislative movement against extensive cybernetic use, especially brain implants.
What can you tell me about Melody?
Not a whole lot. She's largely private, in contrast to her mother's penchant for courting a media circus.
Sounds like she's dead.
Several biographies of former Flower executives show her as intensely passionate about demilitarizing the company to the point of absolute viciousness in the boardroom.
Sounds like she had a lot of enemies that were on her dead.
But it's been a long time since her days of fighting for the company, and she's since stepped away from the helm. There's talk she's lost her spine in her old age, but... well, I'd take that with a grain of salt, Snack.
Generally, when people lose their spine, it's because they're dead. Now I'm just imagining the Russian guys, the truck that he got hit with driving by here and being like, no, why are you guys not helping me still? No!
Eventually it's like, well, I guess this is my life now.
This is like what it's like to be Bear at the end of Toy Story 3. Just stuck to front of truck forever. It's not so bad once you get used to bugs in mouth.
You're gonna find out why that's funny in a second.
Oh God, really? Why do I know everything about the game?
She may have retreated from the corporate battlefield, but you don't change the entire direction of a company as large as Flower if you're a quitter. Stay on your toes.
Let's go ahead and head in.
No time like the present, then.
Do. Talk to the door. Ah, fine.
Speaker without ringing the bell.
Ah, it's a bear.
Bear!
Is Melody on?
Your guess is as good as mine, Snack. Mine says we could go in. Should we?
I hope the bear's name is Bearbaka. Because that'd be stupid bear in Japanese. No, I guess Kumbaka would be it.
I'm not even gonna touch it. Oh, Swanky.
Ah, she's dead.
She's right there.
She's totally dead. Swanky. Oh wait, there you go.
What? I've been trying to increase my usage of colloquialisms. Is Swanky too out of date? You were looking for swag, motherfucking swag.
I'll say, it was out of fashion back when I used to care about what was in style.
Oh, Miss... oops.
I know you are. Yannick isn't the only one with a little bird to chirp in his ears. Curse him to the pit.
We can explain.
No. Don't even start. If I thought you were Yannick's, I would have just had Pat here eat you both when you came to my door. He would have done it gladly, too. Fine, not eaten. He's on a diet, but perhaps a light mauling. Look, this philosophy is now how I lead my life. Sometimes you eat the bear, and sometimes the bear, well, he eats you.
She's having sex with that bear.
Well, stop lurking in the chat. You don't have all day to go through my Instagram feed, do you? Lurking? Okay.
She said that she has sex with that bear.
Is that what you call a light mauling?
That's what I call eating the bear.
Oh, well, I suppose. I don't have all day to entertain you, Turing, nor your journalist friend, not even for Hayden. You don't have time to waste if you're going to fight me either. I should have said that either.
Right.
Let's talk to the bear first. Hi, bear. So, and stuff. Oh, that was fun. Let's talk to this cat. It looks remarkably bored, and all attempts at conversation. Well, what a boring bear. Cat.
Oh, cat. Cat bear.
Cat bear. Let's talk to Melody.
You have me at a disadvantage, Miss Flores. Mostly because you have a giant fucking bear there. You seem more familiar with me than I you. Have we met?
It's just Melody, Turing. And no, we've never met. Though considering how often Hayden harassed me for design schematics of Flower's latest neural implants, I might as well be your aunt. We'll go with that. I don't know why my accent changed when I said that. I might have had a slight accent slip as if my voice actor wasn't really prepared to voice an old lady. I wouldn't mind being an aunt, ever to be blue-headed even to a blue-headed robot. I'm sorry, my voice actor's ability to speak has been lost in my old age.
I'm touched, Melody. We were hoping you might be able to shine some light on my origins. Fairlight mentioned that you had worked with Hayden in the past. Also, we, killed 5 guys, so just warning you. We haven't
We're
had
expecting the burgers and fries at any moment, yes.
We haven't had access to any of... I get it. Now I want a burger. We haven't had access to any of his research notes, and couldn't track down any collaborators he might have been working with. Perhaps if we know more, we might be able to nail down a solid motive.
Well, I don't know if I can speculate on that beyond typical corporate infighting. Not that Parallax is known for that, of course. Still, I'm willing to answer your questions for now. How did you and... Oh, wow, that was weird.
That was like bear voice.
How did you and Hayden end up working together on Turing?
And it went Yoda. Indeed, I don't see the connection between your company and Haydens Research into my machine sapience.
Oh, Hayden wasn't researching machine sapience. He was researching Yoda voices.
Like this one. Hello. I was not in Force Awakens. That made the movie worse.
Angelo has just physically turned my head to try and keep me on topic. I will respect his instigation? Sure.
Press the button.
Okay. At least not primarily. Not to diminish the importance of your creation, Turing, but Hayden is mainly interested in developing a way to transfer human conscious into a machine matrix.
Like that movie.
Happy Gilmore!
Lawnmower Man.
Oh,
right. No, yeah, no, you're right.
No,
Happy Gilmore.
I think they had similar premise.
Right, yeah, no, all right.
No. You can see why neural implants would obviously be an integral part of that.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Oh, what? You thought you were more important than you were? That's all that happens to all of us when we're teenagers, you little robot.
Bear's like...
How would Turing's development help with digitizing the human mind? Well, the concept of transferring the human mind into a computer has been an attractive goal for decades. Functional immortality is a powerful lure. The brain is an immensely complicated machine, and even though we know the right parts to push to make pictures show up, we still can't replicate the entire thing as a technological construct. Even with virtual reality implants, we're really just relying on the brain's ability to make sense of nonsensical signals. The implant is just a signal pipe, and the brain does all the real processing. And that's why the acclimation period for a direct link implant is like being stuck on low-grade hallucinogens for a whole week.
Awesome.
It's just really fucking cool. Have you ever thought of how you see sound and hear colors? Well, you will when you get this shit, baby. I got it 6 times. It was awesome.
It happened at Burning Man.
That's still me. So Hayden decided the best way to make a machine more like a human brain would be to work in the opposite direction. Instead of mimicking the mechanics of the human brain, he started writing code that mimicked the functions of a human mind, and assumed the architecture behind it would suit both purposes.
That's a horrible thing, actually.
Think of it like convergent evolution, two different species developing the same adaptation to solve the same problem, but continents apart. Hayden is a crack programmer when it comes to information correlating.
Because he was addicted to crack.
And programming. That's how he made his name in Parallax in the first place. So he wrote a bunch of baffling self-modifying learning algorithms and let them loose.
Mexico City is destroyed because of it.
Poke and prod them here and there to make sure they value the same things humans do, and we eventually ended up with you, Turing. That's right, Hayden didn't give a fuck about you.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Look at the blank expression on his face going, oh, I'm a stepping stone. My father was channeling all his desires through me and not to me. Oh, I'm sad now as a robot.
It hits me close to home as his voice actor, too. Press the button. Hayden never revealed any of this to me.
Oh, fathers never do. I imagine he's pretty tight-lipped, especially now that he's dead. I don't know that. I'm just assuming. You were the first prototype he considered a real success, and he was afraid of contaminating your development before he had the chance to make good observations. So Hayden wasn't interested in Turing's development? I didn't say that. Hayden was quite interested in Turing, even if he's just a step to further research.
I don't like any of this.
In fact, he's preparing to publish his findings involving Turing, and I know it's going to make a heck of a splash in the scientific community. See, the most impressive part about you, Turing, is that you're surprisingly star. Oh my god, this woman is just tearing his world to fucking pieces.
I assure you, Melody, my construction involves only the latest and greatest in ROM prototype technology. I have an urge to listen to Bright Eyes now.
Exactly, you're not off the shelf, but you're still just a souped-up ROM. More or less like every other one out there. Oh, this is stabs in the heart.
Hurts.
In his little robotic, like, trying to be a human heart.
I don't like this. This makes me the sads.
Your personality algorithms are impressive, but they don't require some new space-age technology to work. Hayden is going to propose that human consciousness transference does not require a special brain-like hardware architecture, but merely the right software wrapped to interface with the hardware. Much like how you function.
I suppose that's correct.
I'm expecting like little robot tears to start rolling down his face.
Can we leave, Snack? I want to go drink some wiener juice. Still, my personality matrices do take up substantial amounts of my processing power.
Oh, she's about to cut you down on that one too.
Wouldn't custom hardware have capabilities that better serve such a demanding specialized task?
Sure, there's still plenty of reason to be in trying to make a computer that works just like a human brain. Efficiency is an important part of that. But if Hayden can emulate the human mind in existing technology, it means we can start with immortality now, rather than waiting for the hardware to catch up with Hayden's software. I'm not terribly interested in living forever, but there's more than enough people who are to make even a temporary stepping stone important. So now that you've crushed all of Turing's hopes and dreams here, can you elaborate further on your involvement? Hayden and I have been aware of each other for years, but I can't say we've ever been friends or anything like that at all. It's a small city, and if you're in the tech sector, you are never more than 2 degrees removed from anyone else. When he started looking into the pet project of his, he came right up to my door and demanded access to the research logs behind our earlier implants. Cheeky, but it was impactful and disruptive, as they like to say around here. Basically, he was a prick. He needed the logs to better understand the way the implants handled directing sensory data to the right parts of the brain, and he tried to mimic that in your software. I couldn't care less about Flower's patents anymore, so I gave him what he wanted, just to see what he would do. I'm frankly more impressed than I expected I would be. But don't tell him I said that. Oh.
Don't worry.
And the walls came tumbling down on Turing's sense of scale and importance. Oh, sad robot is sad.
Press the button. Thank you for this melody. I understand so little of my origins, but now I know I'm utterly insignificant, just like the rest of you meatbags.
And that is the human condition. Congratulations on sentience, Turing! Well, I'm sorry I don't know more of the specifics. Hayden kept me up to date on his progress, but only in the vaguest of ways. If you can hunt down his notes, I'm sure they'll tell you more.
Of course. We'll keep looking. Now perhaps we could ask some other questions.
I think we should probably ask those next time.
Let's just finish the dialogue tree.
Finish this dialogue tree?
Yeah.
Sure. Can you tell us about yourself? Oh wait, can you tell us about yourself in Flower Cybernetics? Tisk! This is why I don't talk to journalists. They all want to pry into my life. Can you wait for my autobiography? I promise I'm working on it. The bear is writing it. He's very good. Though all of his drafts keep coming up with eat more robots and journalists. I don't know why. Pinky promise.
We don't want to pressure you, Melody, but every bit of information we get could be useful pointing us toward the individuals that attacked Hayden.
Alright. Off the record?
Of course.
Not like you're recording this, you little robot. Right? It's not like the people playing this game are recording it either. Broadcasting it to the world on, what is that old platform they used to use? MeFace?
They bought.
Something like that. Fine, ask away. What's your history with Flower? Well, Mommy Dearest first started the company half a century ago and quickly let it turn from a cutting-edge medical research group into a Department of Defense super soldier cyborg factory.
Oh God.
We were making Captain America's left and right. I took over when she got lymphoma and had to fight tooth and nail to turn Flower into something that churned my guts a little less. Now we're back to making medical tech and consumer neural implants rather than brains inside tin cans with laser strapped to the front. You know, like that story about Revengeance or something? I can't remember.
Right, Devil May Cry.
Yes, yeah. The Devil May Cry is the program software we used. Because every time I would use it, I would cry. Because the devil was on my shoulder. I don't really have anywhere else to go with this joke, so I'll go back to reading my dialogue. If the U.S. government wants more war-grade cyborgs, then they'll have to get them elsewhere. Never mind them being banned by the Geneva Conventions. Geneva harder. I guess that's the gist of it. Unless you want the sordid details of 2 decades of board meetings I had to fight through until I managed to buy back majority stake in the company.
No, that seems to line up with what the mesh says.
Well, I'm happy the mesh manages to get something right at least. How are you involved in the company today?
You're turning into Batman.
Oh, I'm not. I'm turning into an old lady who keeps pulling on this one strand of hair. I like how her voice sounds like a female Fairlight.
Yeah. Let me tell you about this time I fooled myself.
Let me tell you a story about this one time Fairlight came into my office and he shit himself. Well, funny story, I had shit myself at the exact same moment.
Keep going. We're almost at the end of the dialogue tree.
Sorry. I mean, I still own the damn thing, but frankly, I'm tired. I let the current CEO and board do what they want with the understanding that I will shit-can them if they do anything egregiously stupid. Like, say, create more cyborg assassin war machines.
It's for the kids.
These days, I mostly spend my time talking to Pat and practicing my painting.
You paint? What a coincidence. I love painting. What do you do?
Oh, nothing fantastic. Just still life, mostly. I'll never be known for my artistic skills, but I enjoy it. It's very meditative, isn't it?
I agree, very much. I look forward when all of this is over I can get back to my canvases and not think about my existence. Would you mind taking a look at my work? Since you're my aunt and all, maybe you'll be happy with it.
Oh, well, we can play a little. I'll show you mine if you show me yours. Oh, that's 6 times what that is. I'll show me mine. I'll show you mine. You show me yours. Then we can both watch X-Files. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but a human in the wrong. So
Meanwhile, Pat's like, Tee, it's a date.
Oh, you're gonna have a date with your aunt? So what is the deal with Pat? Pat is a prototype as well. Flower had a short-lived project that attempted to use neural implants to increase the cognitive power of non-human animals. This couldn't have possibly gone wrong. Pat's smarter than the average bear, but not by much. Oh, be quiet. After the project was squashed, mostly for being a money pit, Pat was the only surviving success story. We euthanized everyone else with Fairlight's shit. The egghead didn't know what to do with him, so I decided to keep him around. He's not a bad companion, if a tad
Taciturn.
taciturn. Give it up, Pat. You're no Shakespeare.
I kind of want to leave. Yeah, can we get going?
I'd like to ask something else.
You're gonna just start screaming at some point.
Sure.
What's the story between you and Fairlight?
Oh, hell, that old bastard and I have been flashing daggers at each other for the better part of 20 years. That's what we call it when we sword joust with our penises. I contracted out the software development for our first-gen direct link with VR neural implants to System 1. Things were going great, but after the first models sold like gangbusters, Yannick tried to get into bed with me. Literally.
I don't like where any of this is like watching old people fuck.
Very politely, I might add. And then suddenly, the collaboration between the companies dried up. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about his disgusting old man penis, and it's really disturbing me. We've been at it back and forth ever since. I'd be damn careful about trusting him if I were you. He's a snake, like you, and he'll do anything to get what he wants. Still,
I don't want these images in my mind.
I suppose if he tried it again now, I might turn him down.
Why is it all fucking bears and fucking robots and old people fucking and why does it have to be fucking?
And poop.
Just keep going.
It would be fun to needle him about me still having my own company when he doesn't have his. Is needle like future talk for pegging?
I think that's everything we need to know.
Good. I can get back to my retirement.
Thank you for your time, Melody. We'll be in touch later.
Oh, one more piece of information for you, if you'd like it. I've got the contact info for Vincent Mensah, who I think might be of help to you. Vincent was working more closely with Hayden inside Parallax, mostly on his company-approved research and data collecting algorithms for the meth. For the mesh! This is not meth behind me! What are you talking about? I'll send him a message and ask him to meet with you somewhere. He owes me a favor anyway, and I might be able to give you some more information on anything else Hayden may have been working on.
That would be fantastic, Melody. Can I leave this place in your bear? Perhaps Golden Gate Park? That's public and crowded for the safety of us all.
That should work. Be careful out there, Turing. I'd hate to see this get you killed. God, that fucking wiener of Fairlight. It's in my head now. God.
I will exercise caution, Melody. I have contacts that can effect many repairs that I need.
You don't understand. Hayden's design uses your base hardware configuration to generate your core personality profile. Each repair will make the little idiosyncrasies of your hardware mismatched against your personality algorithms. Too much change, and the whole thing collapses. You'll have to be rebooted from scratch. So, I'm sorry to say, but you're as immortal as the rest of us, Turing.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I can tell. You really need to get your hands on Hayden's files. You poor delusional little piece of shit. There's plenty I don't know, so maybe I'm wrong. I only remember some of what Hayden told me about how he put you together. Just look out for yourself.
I will. Thank you. Alright. We're gonna
leave. Next time on No Nostalgia Filter.
Yeah, next time on No Nostalgia Filter.
Hopefully a lot more, or a lot less old people dicks. And you thought the conversations about the poop were the worst things that were gonna happen. Did you get the conversations about the old people fucking?
No. I want to drink now.